Hello, boys and girls. My name is Michael Hagan, and I have the honor and privilege of being the Chief Academic Officer and Senior Vice President for Scholastic Education. That means I get to read and talk about books every single day. And I think it's important as you all in DeKalb County celebrate Black Lives Matter action in schools, that we talk about the representation and diversity of books. So that means that children should have the opportunity to see themselves in books, like the book Little Legends. Little Legends is about exceptional men in Black history. So it's really important to share the stories of those who've come before us and those who are with us presently, as well as another great example of seeing yourselves in books. It's about a little girl, beautiful shades of brown, who loved the color brown. It was her favorite color that she wanted to one day paint all the famous people, and those paintings to be one day hang in museums. And it happened. She painted famous people, and then she were able to hang her pictures in museums in Washington, D.C. But it's also not only important to be able to see yourselves in books, but for others to see you. I like to call those windows, for others to see you in books and for you to learn about other cultures and see them as well. And so here's a wonderful book that I like. Separate is Never Equal. This book is about a story of a family fight for desegregation of schools in California. They wanted to make sure that all children would be able to go to school together, Black and white children. So not only do we need to see ourselves in books, we need to see others and learn about them, but I like to do something called sliding doors. So when I'm reading books and I'm looking for new books to have in our libraries, I want to make sure I have books that talk about inspirations and opportunities. A great book that does that is May Among the Stars. May Among the Stars is about a little girl who dreamed of being an astronaut. She wanted to be an astronaut as a little girl. When she grew up, she actually became a medical doctor. And she traveled to West Africa and worked with the United States Peace Corps. When she came back, she thought about her dreams of becoming a doctor, and she actually became an astronaut as well, and became the first Black woman to go into space. These stories are all important when you talk about celebrating Black Lives Matters and actions in schools. So I want you to remember when you're reading your stories, it's great to see yourselves and why important that is. See others and learn about others and for others to see you. And then always reading about books that inspire you and never give up on your dreams. Happy reading. Thank you.
Greetings to the DeKalb County School District community. My name is Dr. Goldie Muhammed. I am an associate professor of language and literacy at Georgia State University, and I also have the pleasure of working closely with DeKalb County students and teachers with a federal grant where we study Blackness in culturally and historically responsive education. I want to give you greetings as you prepare to center and celebrate Black Lives this week and onward with Black Lives Matter. And I want to remind you all that Black lives indeed matter in everything that we read, write, think, and create. As you are preparing to think about literature and books and texts, I encourage you to use a model that was centered in Black history and Black historical excellence. And I call this model the Hill model because it is responsive to Black histories, identities, literacies, and liberation. And the model looks at 5 different things. So as you are reading and writing and learning in classrooms and in all of your experiences, ask yourself, how is this book, how is this learning experience helping me to shape who I am, identity? Number 2, how is it helping me to learn the skills I need to learn in reading and writing and thinking and all of the content areas? Number 3, how is this book and learning experience cultivating my knowledge and intellect? And number 4, how is this book helping me to understand power, equity, oppression, and anti-racism so that we can have justice and liberation in the world? And number 5, how is this book and this learning experience give me joy? Those were 5 pursuits of learning that Black people held from the 19th century onward, and that I hope we practice and engage in today. So have a beautiful celebration of Black lives today and also tomorrow.
Hi, boys and girls. My name is Cheryl WatsonHarris, and I am the proud superintendent of DeKalb County School District. This week, we are celebrating Black Lives Matter action in schools. I wanted to read one of my favorite books written by an African-American author, Matthew Cherry. And this is a beautiful book that he's written about the relationship between a father and his daughter as he learns to do her beautiful, beautiful hair. And the title of the book is Hair Love. My name is Zori, and I have hair that has a mind of its own. It kinks, coils, and curls every which way. Her big, beautiful hair. I wonder how many children in DeKalb have big, beautiful hair like that. Daddy tells me it's beautiful. That makes me proud. I love that my hair lets me be me. Here's a little different than here. Do you see our beautiful braids? And when my hair is in 2 puffs, I am above the clouds like a superhero. I used to wear my hair like that when I was a little girl. 2 puffs. My hair even does magic tricks. One day, Rocky and I were playing outside when along came the rain. From the large to the small it went, presto, just like that. There is nothing my hair can't do. You see our hair is kind of a little longer there, and a little rain came down and poof! Today I woke up extra early all by myself. I was too excited to sleep. It's a big day. I wonder what's going to happen today. Daddy was still sleeping. Shh, I said to Rocky as we tiptoed past him. Lately, Daddy has been worn out. He makes me breakfast, takes me to school, goes to work, picks me up, and yesterday we went for a bike ride around the park. I think he needs a break. She's so lucky to have such a nice, hard-working daddy. And isn't she sweet to say that he needs a break? Because today is special. I want a perfect hairstyle. This calls for a professional's touch. Pause off, Rocky. Daddy heard the crash. Zori, what on earth? He asked. I was only trying to help, I said. Daddy smiled. Can I help too? It'll be a piece of cake, Zuzu. The first style was a big no way. Look at that, those 3 little puffballs. How do you think that looks like a nice hair? I actually think she looks really pretty like that. The second was no better. No, Daddy. I think she looks pretty there too. Then Daddy tried slicking my hair back into 2 puffs. Ouch! Daddy yelled. I think one of her elastics popped off and got in his eye. Wait a minute, Daddy said as he reached into the drawer and pulled out a pick. Ta-da! Daddy, really? I said. I'll be right back, he promised. Now, how's that? He asked, pulling a hat down over my eyes. Daddy, come on. We can do better than that. I really need my hair to be special. Don't worry, he said. We'll figure this one out. Then I had a great idea. Daddy gathered all the tools he needed, and we were set. watching carefully. You see she has her little iPad? Daddy combed, parted, oiled, and twisted. He nailed it. Funky puff buns, pretty and so much fun, and Rocky approved. I put on my superhero cape as the final touch to a perfect look. You like her hairstyle? See the way her daddy used a nice long rat tail comb? That's what we call that. And he's on the internet. And look how beautiful he did that. He made a nice part and put some oil on her hair and twisted it. Where's my Zuzu? Mommy called from the door. She could not get into the house fast enough. Mommy! You've got to be the prettiest Supergirl I've ever seen, she said. And your hair is beautiful, Zori. Who did it? I looked at Daddy and beamed. Mommy smiled. Very nice. Thank you, we learned from the best, Daddy said as he gave her a big hug. My hair is Mommy, Daddy, and me. My hair is love. Did you see that, boys and girls? Remember she said it was a very special day? I wonder what that day was. It said, "Welcome home, Mom." Her mom must not have been there for a little while, but she loves her mommy very much and her daddy too. And when she says my hair is Mommy, Daddy, and me, she's so proud of that beautiful hair that she has that she got from her mom and her dad. And I love that book, boys and girls. This is beautiful to see a nice relationship between a hard-working father that loves his little girl so much and learned something new, how to do her beautiful hair in a style that she was so super proud of, so that she could show a special welcome home to her mom. And it says on the back, sometimes love looks like braids, puffs, and twists. I hope you enjoyed that book, boys and girls, and I hope that you enjoy all of the wonderful things that you're going to learn during Black Lives Matters Week. And I look forward to reading you another book really soon.